Brownsburg, Indiana, the location, of course, of Lucas Oil Raceway, as some of us old schoolers know it as Indianapolis Raceway Park. That is where we are tonight, racing for race number 7 of the Blown Piston Racing League in the Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series. We are going to do some cup racing on a short track in Indianapolis. This is one race that I think is going to be really cool to watch, and we are glad you can join us here tonight on Captain TV as we welcome you into the Branch 200 race number 7 of this Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series here at Lucas Oil Raceway. This just shy of 7/10 of a mile oval, progressive banking, short track racing, and a very, very fun track. And I say it's in Brownsburg. As you see, it says Claremont. I've always said as an old school driver it's in Claremont, but with zip codes and all types of games up there, it's somewhere either Claremont and Brownsburg, somewhere on the northwest side of Indianapolis, basically, is where you'll see this track about 15 minutes from the big track. And we are here tonight for some pretty fun cup racing around this short track. We'll have all types of stories about this track that I've had a chance to go watch some racing here. I actually sat like a row from Clint Boyer for an Xfinity race back in 2011. The last year they were here, I believe it was 2011. But we are looking forward to some great racing tonight around this just shy of 7/10 of a mile. Of course, this track features, well, Anthony Keys, that's going to leave a mark. This track features, of course, a road course, which is just about 2.5 miles long, that actually features part of this oval and then out to the outside. And then, of course, the drag strip, which you can see in the background right there on the screen. So many different parts of this track, but tonight we are racing on the oval here at Lucas Oil Raceway. So we welcome you in tonight to this race. We're just a couple minutes away from qualifying, so let's get you through everything that is going on right now. Of course, let's start with the point standings entering tonight. Andrew Mraz, who of course has been struggling over in the Truck Series, he's far from struggling in the Clash Series. He has 3 wins already on the season. He leads the series in stage wins and also laps led, playoff points, bonus points, and probably some other stats that I don't even know about. He leads those stats as of tonight, and he has a 24-point lead over teammate Anthony Keys, Andrew Moore, Tyler Duvall, and Casey Barlow, your top 5 right now entering the points. Down at the chase bubble, Scott Wise with a 9-point lead over John Finley. So we're going to have a pretty tight battle, it looks like, as we have 4 races as we enter tonight. Yeah, 4 races left before we get to the playoffs. Team points, 4X, pretty big lead, 40-39 3-point lead over Pie-Eyed Racing. So it's flipped from the Truck Series. YJ Motorsports, Who Loves Lauren, they are third. Maconi Racing and fourth. Torqued Wrench Motorsports, your top five right now as we, again, enter the seventh race of the season. And as you see over in chat right now, we have a little fun going on tonight. A bonus prize going out tonight to the driver that actually has the most votes tonight as the most popular driver here in this race. It's something we actually do Monday nights or Tuesday nights as part of the IndyCar League, of course, with iRacing. And tonight we're going to do it here for the Blown Piston Racing League this evening. So if you have a driver you're cheering on tonight, you mention his name over there, and I will tally him down. And that person is going to win a $10 iRacing gift from me when it's all over with. So looks like Drift right now already up to a two-person lead. And Drift, no, you can't vote for yourself. Thanks for trying. So all you got to do is say, hey, go so-and-so, and that can be considered a vote in tonight's event. So that's your team points and your point standings as we get into this race. So let's go on down here to qualifying right now. I don't understand Fish. It seems like every week he comes with the same comment. Not quite sure why. But anywho, yeah, let's go down here and watch qualifying. Let's start with Andrew Mraz, who goes straight to the pole here. Let's go to Andrew Moore, who almost won the dirt race this past Friday night at Eldora. A very, very fun race to be a part of, and the broadcast itself actually won by Avery Wilson. So yes, if you're joining us tonight, you are not dreaming. You're watching Cup cars run laps around Lucas Oil Raceway as Anthony Keys jumps to the top, 21.89 over Mraz. Wise getting himself a vote. As Andrew Moore comes across the line and will jump to P2, 21.92. Good lap for him. Max Williams up to third at 21.98. Let's see. A lot of guys already participated and qualified for a lap. Let's go to Tyler Duvall, the 07 car. They're going to cross the line a little loose off the corner there, and a 21.979. He goes P4, so good lap for him. And it looks like only 18 cars so far have taken a lap, as you see Keys up there at the top. And you're going to notice I'm one of those old school guys, and I debated this and talked to the 4X guys, and they gave me the idea, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going with it. So up on the board, you're going to notice it says Indianapolis Raceway Park. So for those who know it as Lucas Oil Raceway, I've kind of taken you back to the 1990s. Here's Jeremy Brooks, Canadian driver, 13th right now at a 22.26. I actually like this idea, J-Dub, to be honest with you. 22.13 for Brooks, he'll move to 11th. I mean, the only reason, let's be honest, and I'll explain this quick story for everybody. The only reason, and this is from listening to a couple radio shows in the past, when they talked about why the Xfinity cars and the trucks moved from this track, or the trucks didn't even move. They just don't even race here anymore, but the Xfinity cars went to the big track, is a money thing. Basically, they make more money racing over at the big track than they do at the short track. However, let's be honest. The short track makes better racing than the big track. Hence why they're going road coursing now at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I have personally said that I think the best way they can handle this is they come to Indianapolis for 2 weeks. Put Xfinity and trucks or whatever, even you want to do the Cup cars, you could do it. Put them on this track and run a race one weekend and then take them to the big track the next weekend. And you cover both ends. I think you're going to see a good race tonight. Progressive banking on this track. I believe it goes up to 12 degrees if I remember correctly. And, obviously the pit road, very easy to get on off turn 3. But coming off is going to be very interesting because you do have to enter on the back straightaway, even though the grass takes you over to halfway between 1 and 2. Well, there's only 2 people I know of that run this league, so I'll let you guess which one it was. It probably wasn't Lauren. All right, so Anthony Keys is going to sweep the poles this weekend, so congratulations to him once again tonight, just like he did at Eldora a couple nights ago. He is going to be the winner of the, where is the sponsor, U.S. Veterans Pole Award with a lap of, what was it, 21.79, I think it was, or something like that. I just lost the time. All right, so let's talk to a driver, and we're going to talk to the pole sitter as we always like to do. And before we get the green flag here. And that will be Anthony Keys. Of course, he is the pole sitter, and it seems like I just talked to him a couple nights ago after winning the pole. So congratulations to you, Anthony.
You're paying.
Hang on one second. For some reason,
I can't see your car yet.
Apparently, my buttons aren't working on my wheel to mute everything. So give me 1 second here, and I'll talk to you.
Okay. I can see your car right now.
There we go. All right. Fix that real quickly. So, Anthony, congratulations on the pole, man. Great lap out there. Talk about the setup, how you're feeling out there, and your thoughts about racing on the Indianapolis short track.
Yeah, qualifying setup was pretty good. It seemed like everybody's down a couple this time. I think the wind direction changed a little bit and threw everybody off entering 4. It was pretty loose. So a lot of guys screwed up their first lap and it messed up their run, including myself. But otherwise, I'm feeling pretty confident in the race setup. Andrew did a good job building a really good base setup, and all I had to do was really tweak it and get it to where to a point where I was happy with the handling. So yeah, and holy crap, we have to run 200 laps with only 3 sets of tires.
Oh, you got plenty of time to do that. Just go by each stage. You'll be fine. But hey, man, nice job. Congratulations on the pole, 21.829. You get it by 9/100ths over Max Williams. Go get him and see if we can get a victory tonight.
Thank you, man. Hopefully we can talk tonight. Eldora, I almost had an interview with you, but then I got stuck on that inside on the last restart.
Hey, it happens. It's all good, man. Good, go get him.
Thank you, Chris.
Absolutely. Anthony Keys there on the pole tonight with a pretty good lap, I must say. Let's get him down to his team, which I think he just moved himself on me. Let's look at the starting lineup for the race. Anthony Keys on the pole alongside Max Williams. And row number 2, Andrew Moore. He'll start alongside Carolina's Tyler Davala. Andrew Mraz, the winningest driver so far this season. He'll start 5th alongside Brad Davis. Jason Branch, the sponsor of the race tonight, the Branch 200. Ironically, 200.2 2/10, I guess we'll call it, the 200. Alongside Casey Barlow. Scott Wise, Drift, going to start there in 10th. Jeremy Brooks, Ryan Nicoletta. They'll take row number 6. Row number 7, you'll see Casey Duncan and Jordan Berry. Row number 8, Jeremy Coors, James Thorndike, Corbin Simmons, John Finley, Jacob Williams, and Josh Condor, Carolina driver, I believe his debut tonight, 20th. And Justin has struggled in practice tonight and in qualifying also, so he's going to start 22nd. Patrick Langley, he is going to grid also and start there in 23rd. But Justin Gann, he said those magic words to me again tonight. He says, Scala, I'm not doing too well tonight, which usually leads to a top 3 finish. 200 laps around this track, just like it used to be. It's U.S. Veterans. So congratulations to him. This is just shy of a 7/10 of a mile oval. Again, a track that used to host the Xfinity Series and Truck Series up till, I believe it was 2011, and the Xfinity Series moved over to the big track. Stage is going to be 60 and 120 as the green flag is out. Racing at Indianapolis Raceway Park, short track style in the Cup cars. And already caution is out. Oh boy, Casey Duncan issues. And a torn up right side. It's funny because I checked everything and I was fine. Oh wow, big check up there. 29 slams into the back of the 13. I'm sure Jim's not happy about that. Oh, Casey Dunk, wow, just spins it. Oh boy, not a great way to start. Just like that, the first Superior templating caution is out here at the Speedway. As Duncan's on pit road to get that car fixed up real quickly. Yeah, I think what it was, I turned my mic down a little too bit. My apologies for that. We should be good to go now. Just let me know if I sound too loud. I'm listening on my phone too, so every week now after I've been shown last week how to do the sound check, I did a sound check a little bit ago. I'm like, everything sounds fine. And then all of a sudden it was like on the pace laps, it was not so fine. All right, so Casey on pit road getting damage fixed. Leader going to be Anthony Keys, of course, from the pole. Max Williams there in second, so making sure I get everybody covered here in the chat. If you're just joining chat, you got a driver you're cheering on and you want to get them the $10, you can only vote once. And I'm keeping track of who's voting for who. But you can't put the comment in there that who you're cheering on. Just say simply, hey, go so-and-so, or hey, I'm cheering on so-and-so, or whatever. And I'm marking it down right now. And that driver's going to get a $10 iRacing gift from me as the most popular driver for this race. Should see one to go this time by. Is you're going to get a lot of wave around cars here because the old glitch that iRacing still has, unfortunately, where if you do not get to the green flag before the caution comes out, those cars are pretty much stuck behind the pace car until the restart. So that's what's going on right now. So you're going to get about 4 or 5 cars getting waved around as you see them over to the right side of the screen. Actually, that's 6 of them as we come to the green flag on lap number 6. Again, 60 and 120 going to be stages here at Lucas Oil Raceway or Indianapolis Raceway Park, or Riley Raceway Park, whatever you want to call this place. As we go back racing, lap number 6, Anthony Keys, Max Williams, Tyler Duvall, Andrew Moore, Brad Davis, your top 5. Back here, there's Drift, working his way inside of the 31 of Scott Wise. He's going back a little bit. Ryan Nicoletta also there. Lauren, did Scott pay you to do this? I've never seen you make a comment in chat. And I can only think of one reason that would happen. So you can easily cancel this vote if you like. I'll give you one chance. Pretty single file here. Of course, you're going to see the cars running up your middle, the top groove, fastest way around the track because of the progressive banking around this thing. As back here, the 2 Andrews had a little bit of a spirited battle Friday night. They're fighting it out for the 4th spot. There's Jason Branch inside in the 22 car. kind of funny. After I made the announcement Friday night after the truck race, I kind of went into Discord and I said, all right, guys, I'm doing an award Sunday night for those with the most voted for the most popular driver of the race. And I heard everything about, all right, well, YJ Esports will cover this one. So far, we are 12 laps into the race, and I've been on the air for, what, 20 minutes now. And I have just seen and you know what? It's time to vote for him. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. I have not seen one comment in here about somebody voting for YJ. So anyways, everybody just kind of minding their P's and Q's right now. Let's check back here on a couple cars that started in the back. Here is the 78 car of Josh Conder, the Dogecoin. 30 of Justin Gannon. There's a YJ car up in the wall. That's Corbin Simmons. The 29 going to go underneath John Finley. And then Jacob Williams, another of the YJ cars, going to take the position away here. But Justin Gannon has got a battle on his hands as he tries to get that Uber car up to the front. As we ride with Gann right now. Very tight race so far to start this thing between Drift and Scott Wise. Of course, with this being a short track, it is the setup of the high, the 750 package, as they call it in the stock cars. Of course, the high horsepower, low downforce, as Jeremy Brooks to the inside of Drift for position. And Brooks going to take the position away. Of course, tonight we do have Track Cam 4 Gourmets helping us out tonight with the onboard cameras for the cars. They do not have a setup for Lucas Oil Raceway, so we've got more basic camera setup that's still pretty close to real life. Hopefully enjoy the broadcast tonight with those cameras, but we do appreciate Track Cam 4 Gourmets with getting me the race car setups, of course, for the cameras and things like that with the onboard. So thank you guys very much for that. And of course, you can check out trackcams22.com for all the cameras on board with the ovals, road courses, rally cars, virtual reality, or even the fan cams, and we will get those on. So thank you to those guys for being a part of the broadcast, and thank you everybody for who's come on and vote so far. If you've said something, trust me, I got your vote. I'm writing them all down as we go. So Anthony Keys right now 0.8 of a second lead over Max Williams. Tyler Duvall a third. Moraz and Moore your top five. There you see all, well, 6, 7 cars right there on this front straightaway as they enter turn one. This is an open setup series, so these guys are running actual made-up setups for this specific race. And they probably had to do a little bit more work this week considering, well, there probably isn't in Lucas Oil Raceway setup for these cars. So you had to go find a track like Richmond or somewhere, Martinsville maybe, and put a setup together and make it work. Check back here as we got Jeremy Coors and Jordan Berry. The 51 car putting some pressure on the 97. The 59, of course, Ryan Nicoletta. Scott Wise, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th right here. These guys are roughly 6.5 seconds back. As I mentioned, this is 60 laps to stage one and 120 to stage two. There are no cautions at the end of each stage. They keep racing unless there is an actual caution. Andrew Morgan pressured by Brad Davis into 12. Brad coming so close to winning a race a couple weeks ago. back at the number 12 there. Brad with a really good run through the corner there. Good rotation through the center. You see Andrew kind of almost having to stop mid-corner to make it. Oh, kind of shuts the door on him there. A little chop. You see they're putting a lap on Jacob Williams in the 06. '77 of Andrew Moore right there also. This is all 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Already 28 laps in. Now, Julian, that is not a very nice comment, sir. As Jeremy Brooks driving to the bottom here, Casey Barlow. Oh, getting a little loose is the 53 as he tries to get underneath them. Now, one thing for sure here, Anthony Keys has stretched it out to about 2.5 seconds over Max Williams. However, Max has got a teammate that is kind of hawking him down here. The 07 of Tyler Davala within 2/10 here in this second place position. You see Anthony starting to work his way into some lap traffic. Brad Davis tried to make the pass a few minutes ago on Andrew Mraz. Not sure what happened to him, but he just lost 5 positions on the track here. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. He got loose there at the bottom, as you see, and had to go catch it. That's something that Lauren exactly says. That's what they do too. Definitely comes some interesting track choices and stuff, and it makes the league fun. I mean, you got to have a challenge sometimes. As Brad Davis now, or I'm sorry, Jeremy Brooks off the pace as Brad goes by. It's turned into a pretty good battle, spirited battle here for position. The only thing, Lauren, we do need to yell at Scott about is he called this track Lucas Oil Speedway. That's like saying you're at Wrigley Stadium, Jeff Gordon. Battle for back here with Casey Barlow and Brad Davis now. So Brad trying to work his way up through the field. And the two Andrews going at it for 4th. Andrew Moore slides up in front of Mraz. These two had a little bit of a spirited battle at Friday night in the dirt race. So sure if that little chop there or that move by Moore might be a little, hey, I still remember Friday night, buddy. Thank you, Linda. Right now, Drift 6, Wise 4, Barlow 1, and Davala 1. As Barlow is starting to fall back a little bit as they put a lap on the 78 of Josh Conder. And got trouble on the track. Jeremy Kors has gone around and Justin Gann clobbers him. And the second of the superior templating cautions out on the track. And Kors, unfortunately, that Makoni setup shop car is up in smoke right now, as the second caution out on the evening. As the leaders catch the pace car here, we'll get a view of what happened here in a second, but I wonder if we're going to see leaders to pit road here. They only have 3 sets of tires to work with tonight. Justin Gann, he's in no hurry. Sarcasm. If I'm seeing this correctly, I believe you're going to see Josh Conder probably get the YJ Esports Lucky Dog Award. Waiting to see if the... Yep, here comes the Dogecoin car. So, yep, definitely Josh Conder, Lucky Dog Award, of course, presented by YJ Esports. All right, let's go back and see the replay of the wreck. Forward to the inside of Jordan Berry. Berry goes up there, scrapes the wall a little bit. Very easy to do here. Just slide up the track. And, a little net coats, maybe a little bit of contact. But Berry turns core. Core locks it down. Oh, and look out. Let's go on board here with Justin Gann. Couldn't see anything, but yeah, there was a car there, unfortunately. He clobbers him. Caution number 2 out here at the track formerly known as Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. So pit stops for drift, it looks like. James Thorndike on pit road, John Finley. There's Thorndike in the Serve Pro car. Dylan Glass joining us tonight. Perfectly said there, Julian. Now we gotta behave a little bit here. You know, try to keep all the series classy. You know, come on. Well, they call it Lucas Oil Raceway. It's what it's called. It used to be O'Reilly Raceway Park for a little bit, but of course prior to that, it was always known as Indianapolis Raceway Park. I always remember watching the Thursday Night Thunder midget races and the non-wing sprint cars that would run here on Thursday nights. Back then, you'd always see like Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman, those guys out here running. And it was always a fun Thursday night of racing. As we come to the green flag, back underway. We got 16 laps to go at stage 1. Rewind down into turn 3 and 4. Here comes more up the middle. Everybody kind of getting into a rhythm now. As you see Mraz inside of Scott Wise for the 8th position that is, now inside of Williams. Oh, Mraz getting a little loose there. Hell yeah, Dylan, I can't wait to see you, buddy. Moore, Brooks, Brad Davis, Andrew Mraz all in this pack here for position. But Anthony Key so far has led every lap so far this evening. 20 viewers tonight so far. Appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We always appreciate all the watchers, the viewers. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast. And if you're not a new person watching, hey, we always love you coming back and being a part of this race. Oh, thanks, Dylan. Appreciate that, man. Which ones you watch? The first or second or third one? I ran 3 of them. Hey, what? Mraz is working his way up here through the field. He was one of the cars that took tires. He and Andrew Moore. Also, Brad Davis took tires, and Scott Wise all on new tires here. As we allow, and Mraz got loose there. We're 10 laps to go here in stage 1. As Andrew Moore underneath Tyler Duvall, that's for second with the 77 up. And oh, by the way, as I said, he has fresh tires. So as we're learning here at a lot of these tracks with this new tire model, the tires mean everything here. That'd have been the second one, I think. Mraz goes by. Here comes Brad Davis coming through. So track position definitely playing a role right now as we see the new tires coming through. Brad getting a little loose there. You can hear the squealing of the wheels a little bit. And you see up here for the lead, right in front, Andrew Moore going to go by. Here comes Mraz, going to try and drop bottom, maybe 3 wide. Oh, that's going to be awesome, dude. And as you viewers, or as some of you new viewers tonight like to see, I do actually chat with my viewers during the race. So if you like to talk about racing or whatever, or about iRacing itself here, or what is going on during the race, if you ever have questions, feel free to ask. I always keep over and see what's going on, and if there's something I can answer, I'll be glad to, or even have a conversation while I call the race with you, because you guys are part of this broadcast, period. It's not just me, and it's not about me. It's about these guys on the track, and it's about you guys watching. I'm the middle person. So 5 laps to go. Can Mraz get to more? As the fresh tires have worked their way up. Problem is they are down to, I believe, 2 sets of tires for the next 144 laps. No, these cars do not have weight jacker, Julian. Come on now. So Davala, Brooks, Scott Wise up here in the top 7 right now. Top 10 will get the points here in 3 laps. But the Kansas winner right now has got about 0.6 of a second on Andrew Mraz trying to get the stage win. Scott Wise underneath Jeremy Brooks now, 4-6. Takes that spot away in that Bass Pro Tracker Boats Chevrolet. final lap of stage 1. As they come off turn 4, winner of stage 1 with the Wise Guy iRacing graphics stage winner, Andrew Moore, will get stage 1 as we will continue green as there are no cautions for the stage end. For Andrew, that is his first stage win of the Clash season. And that'll be his 4th playoff point as we are 3 races away after tonight for the playoffs. Justin, I was expecting you to say your brake pedal broke. I mean, I thought you'd come up with something better than that. Come on. I'm just kidding, man. That sucks, bud. I mean, you could have easily said your cat, like, stepped on the throttle. I mean, we could have won with a bunch of things here. So the next stage end will be at lap 120. And with the fuel mileage they have in this car, which is 65%, you will see likely a pit stop, I would think, before that lap 120 mark. Yeah, I do agree with that one. Check out this battle right here for the 8th position. Jason Branch, Max Williams, Casey Barlow. Max gonna slide on by Branch, and here comes the 24 Barlow. Just an FYI, after stage 1, we now have a tie in the most popular vote tonight. Drift and Wise are both tied right now with 7 votes. So just throwing it out there. YJ Esports, who said they would be represented well in this contest. Oh, as Drift gets her sideways and drifts. There's a reason why we call him that. Great save. But YJ Esports, 0 votes so far. Here, let's watch this one more time. This is why we call drift. Gets loose. Turns her sideways, straighten it out. So now here comes the 07 under attack from Scott Wise, who still, again, got the fresher tires. He's been a little more patient with the tires. The leaders went up there and kind of flew through the field and got what they got. Scott is back here kind of pacing himself right now. Up to the 6th position, going to try to battle for 5th. So Andrew Moore still with a 2.5-second lead over Andrew Mraz. He's actually stretched that out a little bit. Mraz might have burned off the right front a little bit, or maybe even the right rear. Mraz has got about 2.5 on Brad Davis, who has 4, almost 5 seconds on Anthony Keys. So this field's starting to really get spread out now, 71 laps in. Scott gets to the inside of Davala. They put another lap on Jacob Williams. Jacob 4 laps down right now, just out there just trying to keep his car healthy and survive. And Scott's going to drive her in there and take the position away. I think the one thing we need to work on and talk to iRacing about, we need to get the air conditioning hose up there at the helmet. Everybody look closely up there at the helmet. You notice there's no hose. It's like the one thing I've noticed about the car that doesn't have is the air conditioning hose. These guys are burning up in there. A little loose. Scott's going to come up on the back of Anthony Keys now, the pole sitter, running in the 4th position. As Brooks now coming up on the back bumper of the 07. Speeds as they go through the corners here. About, what, 87 mile an hour through the corners. As Casey Barlow comes to pit road, first of the leaders coming in, also Jason Branch. So we are getting some green flag pit stops here. These are from the cars that did not come to pit road, I believe, in that last run. As you, if you're new to the channel, down at the bottom of the screen, the numbers you see in white as they count, that is the total amount of time they spent on pit road. Where you see the word pit on the screen, that will be where when they're finished with their pit stop, their pit time, like right there, Barlow 14.9 will pop up on the screen of how they did on their pit stops. 14.5 for Jason Branch. Here comes Anthony Keys and Tyler Duvall on pit road. You will not see the pit crews, unfortunately. It's one thing that I'm sure iRacing's working on, but we haven't been able to pull off yet, is being able to see the pit crews actually on iRacing. But these drivers are actually seeing the pit crews when they pit in their own race. What you'll see with the pit crews is they're sitting there having a civil conversation with each other about maybe what restaurant afterwards, if they want to go to St. Elmo's or something downtown Indianapolis after the race, or whatever they plan on doing. As you see, the pole sitters in, Max Williams is in, Ryan Nicoletta, Tyler Duvall, Jeremy Brooks, all these guys, green flag pit stops here. These are all the cars that did not pit. Oh, and Anthony Keys having connection issues. You're definitely going to see these guys come out of pit road, and they are going to be blazing fire, basically, with these tires. So everybody is now pitted that did stay out under that last caution. So you're going to start seeing now the cycling of positions here. As you see, Andrew Moore leads, and you see the couple cars right behind him there. These are new tires. They're about to come roaring through this field. As you see, Drift now a lap down in the 7th position. The cars that pitted, they're all 2 laps or more down. So they pretty much have to, they need this race to stay green. Lauren, you have to forgive my friend Julian. He likes to be sarcastic. I'm just going to throw it out there. But thank you for answering his question. Not to mention it's like, what, 2 o'clock in the morning where he is right now? So Jordan Berry, I believe he still has a modified on his front end there, is up in the 6th position behind John Finley, who also has a modified. Here's the difference on tires. Anthony Keys, who's passing by right now, just ran a 22 flat with the new tires. Fastest lap of the race. Corbin Simmons on pit road, 17th position for him right now. Check on Brad Davis here, the 12th car, running into 3rd position right now, up 3 spots from where he started. as Jeremy Brooks now on pit road in the 53 car. This is Jeremy's second stop, I believe. Something must be wrong with the 53. Actually, he's jumped to the pit, so I don't know if something happened or what to the 53, but he is off the track right now. Oh, look at this mess. 3 wide, almost 4 wide down into the corner. This track's not big enough for that. Got to be patient and got to be careful. Jacob Williams on pit road as he and his teammate Corbin, as I mentioned a second ago, on pit road. So we're down to 5 cars now on the lead lap. As you see, the ones with the fresh tires are roaring through the field, and they're just gaining laps back really quickly. And I think by the time they get to the leaders, they will cycle through and probably take the lead back. And we're going to have a game of pit strategy, I think, here the rest of the night. And I got to think this one through right now, because right now the guys who have come to pit road have to let this get through and let these others come to pit road. It's almost like the best sign might be to get the next cycle of pit stops done with the ones who did pit, and then the caution comes out and you'll probably get everybody back on the same cycle. I'm not sure really right now how to handle this. As you see, Brad Davis underneath Andrew Mraz. I'm just going to basically call the action as best as I can here. But Davis underneath Mraz. This is the second position right now, about 7.5, almost 8 seconds back. Now, when you're on fresh tires, they seem to forget that the word patience comes into play. Happens a lot. So let's look at a pit strategy here real quickly. So the top 7 all are on the first strategy, which they're on lap number 50 right now, respectively. We'll call it. We'll estimate it out of their run. Where you see Anthony Keys, he's the first one on the new tires. Only 13 laps right now on those tires. So you see the different moves right now by the top 8 that shows here on the screen, and what everybody is running on right now. Checking out the teammates here. Branch going by as here comes James Thorndike. He's going to come to pit road in this serve road number 13. Actually, kind of was joking a little bit with James and the team earlier. As you know, Serve Pro is a green and orange sponsored car. So I made the comment to Casey. I'm like, would you run out of money? You know, green car anymore? Is it you're throwing Serve Pro in whatever colors? And James made the comment back, and I didn't realize this, but James obviously wanted to run a patriotic paint scheme with Serve Pro. So that's where you're seeing the red, white, and blue. So pretty cool deal, actually, on James's end, that he's keeping it patriotic with his colors and running the Serve Pro sponsorship on that car. But James right now in the 14th position as he comes to pit road, 15.4. And again, he's going to hope this race stays green for a little bit. Scott Wise underneath Andrew Mraz. Remember I talked earlier about those leaders as they crossed the line and won the stage? I made comment about how Scott kind of patiently went through the field. And here now he's going past these faster cars that went raging up through the field there to get the stage points. As we have 23 laps left in stage number 2. And we're 3 laps from the halfway point in this race. Only 2 cautions so far. Been a fantastic event and been some wild racing and strategy so far. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream tonight. Those who are watching, appreciate all the new. Oh, Thorndike spins it off turn 2. No caution yet, as he keeps it going and keeps the green out. Just a simple lazy spin off the corner there, as I think he just held it too low off, and the back end came around on him. Tough break for the 13. So Andrew Moore has about a half a track lead over Brad Davis. Here he is in turn 3, and if you see the 12 over on the map, it is over in turn 2 right now. Literally, it's a half a track lead over Brad Davis. Scott Wise is actually right behind him, and Wise is running some of the fastest laps on the track right now. Only 3 drivers in that top 7 group of people I'm talking about are running laps in the 23s, and that is Andrew Moore and Scott Wise consistently. Back here, Max Williams and Casey Barlow. This is the 10th and 11th position. Keys coming up on the back bumper of Brad Davis, but I'm watching more of the Scott Wise 31 mobile. See how patient you got to be with this flatter track, and you got to roll the throttle. And you're not in full throttle until you get on the straightaway. Probably one of the more underestimated tracks on iRacing, period, is this track, because it's so fun to run. But it seems like every time I go to run a race here or whatever, the attendance for the race is not that good. I mean, tonight we got 22 cars running this race. But, you know, most of the time I come here, there's like 10 cars. And it's like, come on, guys, this track is so fun. You know, the fact that you can take these cars and run anywhere out here on the track pretty much. $14 laps to go in stage number 2. Oh, Brad getting a little loose there. Here comes Scott to the inside. Now these guys, as Scott finishes the position off, and Brad gets really tight, and Davala goes by also. Now, the one thing I should mention, too, this is only... Oh, Brad Davis is coming to pit road, actually, right now. So Brad waves the white flag and comes to pit road early, as we still have about 12 laps to go in this stage number 2. I was going to say that some of these cars have only run about 60 or so laps, almost 70 laps on these tires, as they still got to get 10 more to get to the end of stage 2. But the other thing you got to look at here is Andrew Mraz now comes to pit road, is getting to the finish. It looks like these guys are going to need one more stop to get there. I don't think you guys can run 90 laps on 65% fuel. Mraz pulls away 15 flat for him. There's your leader, Andrew Moore, and there's Brad Davis just now coming out in the fresh tires. Brad is 1 lap down in the, or he's about to be one lap down going into 10th here, so he cut out on the track 2 down and has just got 1 lap back. So 2 cars on the lead lap right now until Andrew Moore comes to pit road. And you wonder how much Andrew has saved in this 77. John Finley, the 13th place car on pit road now. Jordan Berry in the number 51 modified on pit road. No front end and all. That custom paints and die cast 5-1. This battle is still continuing on now. This is for sixth as Max Williams trying to hold off Casey Barlow in a 24. Barlow and Nat McConey set up shop. Oh, he's going to get in the back of Max. And he saves it. What a save by Max. I don't know if Casey just misjudged the corner or if he got impatient and decided, get the heck out of my way. I don't know what that was about, but either way, the 24 moves the 08 and takes the position. And I think Max is trying to throw the red Mario Kart turtle at Casey right now. Let's watch this again. Goes into the corner and they just tangle. Tough to see from that angle what took place. Let's see if we can get a different angle of it here. I'm going to stop it for a second, back it up, and there's one camera that always tells the answers. Rear chase. You know what? I got to say maybe Max might have came down on Casey a little bit there, so I can't totally say Casey did anything wrong. We continue on. 4 laps to go in stage 2. And now Andrew Moore is going to pit road. So he's going to fall 3 laps short of winning both stages. And that hands the lead to the 31 as he'll come off turn 2 here. And if he can hold on, he'll take the lead here with 3 laps to go. Remember, Scott was the one that saved his tires out of everybody in the early part of the run. It makes you wonder if this sets him up to get this stage win. 2 to go. If he's unable to win it, it'll likely go to Anthony Keys. However, Andrew Moore had such a big lead. Andrew is actually going to probably pass Anthony Keys here in about a lap. Final lap here in stage 2. And here is, you see Andrew Moore back there on the fresh tires. Got such a big lead, he was able to get off the pit road and still be in third. And Scott Wise is coming to pit road. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Where's Anthony? Anthony's over here in turn 1. Can Scott win the stage on pit road? Here they come down the back straightaway as now Andrew Moore goes past for second. And there's Scott Wise crossing the line. He's on the line. Did he complete the lap? According to my timer, he has completed this lap. So I think Scott Wise is the stage winner here as he sits on the start-finish line. That might be the craziest stage finish I've ever seen. Lauren, who wins that stage? Is that Scott, I guess? I mean, on my telemetry to the right, it said he had completed 120 laps flat. Oh my gosh. I've seen it all. That right there might be the one thing in racing I have not seen yet. Where is NASCAR Chasm when I need it? Anyways, Andrew Moore leads Anthony Keys now after those round of pit stops. All right, I am going to step aside for a quick second while we've got both stages out of the way. We're going to step away and hear from a sponsor real quickly. It's just, I got to find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so we'll step away for a quick second. We'll come back for the third stage in the Branch 200 here at Lucas Oil Raceway on Captain TV.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that McConey Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at McConey Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, McConey Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to McConeySetupShop.com and learn why McConey Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at McConey Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
All right, back here at Indianapolis Raceway Park or O'Reilly Raceway Park, Lucas Oil Raceway, whatever you want to call this track, that is where we're at tonight. Claremont or Brownsburg, Indiana, there's your other choice if you want to call this place for the race. Now, I did check with Lauren just now, and according to the iRacing ticker that over on the left side, usually where it brings up results and stuff, it scored Scott Wise crossing the start-finish line, complete lap 120. So it is official. Scott Wise did win stage number 2 as 3/4 of his car was parked on the start-finish line. So congratulations to Scott by winning the Wise Guy iRacing Graphics Stage Award. I had somebody ask me Friday night in a dirt race, have I ever? No, I've never. Battle for the 4th position now. As you see now, we're up to 9 cars back on the lead lap. Andrew Mraz making the pass on Tyler Duvall, now Casey Barlow to trying to make the pass. For those just joining the stream tonight, we are doing a fan vote tonight. What driver you're cheering for in the race, and we're giving away a $10 prize to that driver, an iRacing prize. Right now, Scott Wise leads after 2 stages. It is 9-7. Casey Barlow has 1 vote, Tyler Duvall with 2. And I want to stand corrected, Tyler Duvall is part of the YJ Esports team, so he does have 2 votes for the team. As Tyler comes to pit road. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, please. We'd very much appreciate it. I'm appreciative of anybody who just watches the stream, period. And Scott Wise is going to go past Casey Barlow, who's coming back to pit road. As we have 65 to go next time by. And these guys all will have to pit one more time to get to the finish. Scott Wise might be the one. Well, no, he only went 60 laps on that last run. So, yeah, they're all going to pit one more time here to get to the finish. Unless Scott has some kind of fuel cell that's like Formula 1 style. Anthony Keys to pit road to pole sitter. Lap 135, he pulls away. So Andrew Moore continues to lead now, 12 seconds over Brad Davis. Andrew Mraz in 3rd. Scott Wise and Jason Branch, the first car lap down in 5th. Back here, this is a battle for the 12th position as Max Williams going to work the high side on John Finley and take that position away. As Ryan Nicoletta brings his car to pit road. So after this race tonight, this league, the Blown Piston Racing League, takes a 2-week break. and will return at the end of June at iRacing Super Speedway. It'll be actually my first broadcast at iRacing Super Speedway. I've been waiting to do one there, and I cannot wait for that. Coming up in 2 weeks, both the trucks and the Clash Series will be there. And otherwise, going to be taking a Friday and a Sunday off for the next couple weeks. I have no problem doing that. One of those Fridays I'm probably going to need it. I'm actually going to get, believe this one or not, being a 35-year-old guy and getting my wisdom teeth pulled out in 2 weeks. So my best advice to youngins who are watching the stream tonight, or if you have youngins, get the wisdom teeth out early. I'm way behind. That's what happens when you don't go to a dentist in like 18 years. But I do got pretty decent teeth still, so nothing terrible. And yes, I used the word youngins. James Thorndike back to pit road. The 13 car. Right at 60 laps to go. So these guys here who pit are going to be able to make it to the finish, it looks like. True story. When I got the dentist bill of how much it was going to cost for... you're actually voting for Casey Duncan, Kevin? Seriously, you are voting for Casey Duncan. I'm just kidding, Kevin. I pick on Casey all the time. I am technically still a member of the 4X team. I haven't really ran a race with them in a long time in any league. More because I'm taking a break from league racing. But I still hack on Casey. Yeah, Katie, Cody. What the heck am I doing? Sorry, Cody. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a little painful, and I'll be out for a couple days of work, but I get my doctor bill in the mail, and I look at it, and I've come to the point where it's not about why you should. And Thorndike, this is the second time he's done this off pit road on newer tires. He spins it, and this time into the inside wall. Will this bring a caution out? No, it doesn't. He keeps it going. No, I know you are, Kevin. I don't know if you noticed. I'm in the chat with you guys still. But when I looked at the bill the first time, I said to myself, with my daughter, who's 2 years old, and this is kind of the reason, too, I'm also doing that, is, you know, I want to show her that you need to take care of your mouth. It's one of those things where instead of me saying this is why you should brush your teeth, I'm going to keep this bill, and I'm going to show her later on in life what happens when you don't brush your teeth. Now, granted, she brushes her teeth about 9 times a day, and I'm not joking when I say that. She will literally, anytime my wife goes to the bathroom or whatever, she will follow her in there and brush her teeth. As a 2-year-old. Brad Davis on pit road now. Andrew Mraz just came to pit road. He had a 14.9 on his stop. 4 tires and fuel here. So that leaves the 2 guys who were out earlier as they came to the end of stage number 2 as the only 2 left the pit. And that is Andrew Moore and Scott Wise. Wouldn't be surprised to see them split this run in half maybe, do a 40-40 run to the finish. In that case, they'll pit around probably 12 laps from now or so. Andrew goes to the inside of the 08, going to make the pass. As Jason Branch comes to pit road, of course, the guy that sponsored the race tonight, that's why it's called the Branch 200. And Andrew passed Drift for the 9th position, so now those fresh tires working their way through. And how about Jordan Berry here? This guy is persevering. He has no front end, and if he didn't have a rear end, I'd have no clue what car he's driving. He's got that 51, and actually I have a little cheat sheet on my right. He's driving the Chevrolet. And he's doing a good job up here. 7th position, no front end. You know, got a chance for a good finish out here still. It's a good reason right there not to give up when you're out there and you get wrecked or something happens to get you involved in a wreck. Ryan Nicoletti coming to the back bumper of Scott Wise here. Ryan back in the 11th position. Your leader right back here. The 77 car running about a second, a little over a second off the pace of his fastest lap tonight. The tire fall off. Jordan Berry now coming to pit road in a 51 car. As Jason Branch on pit road. Jeremy Coors all on pit road. All these cars making pit stops as Thorndike comes to the back bumper of Andrew on lap himself. James in the 15th position, 5 laps down, make that 14th now as he moves up with pit stops happening. And right here we got an actual battle for position. These 3 cars, Tyler Duvall, Brad Davis, Casey Barlow, with Scott Wise in the middle. Scott obviously the second place car. So again, I would expect Andrew Moore and Scott Wise probably in the next 3 laps. Get them to pit road, 40 laps to go, split the 80 lap run in half, and go to the finish. And what an amazing race so far. Only, what, 2 cautions so far? And we've gone over 100 laps, green flag, knock on wood, but this has been fantastic. Oh, Brad getting a little loose there in the transition of banking. Does a nice job to save that thing. So I can confirm, by the way, tomorrow night we will have a broadcast Talladega Super Speedway, the iRacing Truck Series. Hopefully you can come join us for that tomorrow night at 7:30, 60 laps there at Talladega. And then we'll also have a dirt race from the Short Track Super League tomorrow night from Eldora in the Big Block Modified. So if you're somebody who likes dirt racing, I suggest you come watch tomorrow night around 9:15 or so. We've been broadcasting for about 3 weeks now, and it is some fun racing in those Big Block Modifieds as I continue to act like I know what I'm doing with dirt racing. As the pass here for the 5th position, Barlow to the inside of Davala. Andrew Mraz with the fresher tires coming up behind him here. Andrew thought about 3 wide there for a split second. He and Casey had an interesting battle Friday night that left a couple drivers unhappy. So I would think Andrew might be a little careful here. And as I say that, Andrew drops it to the inside, about goes into the 24, but gets out of the gas there and keeps it clean. But Andrew's definitely looking for somewhere to go here, but these two battling side by side. This is what makes the racing at this track so fun. Multi-groove, multi-banked, and you can go pretty much anywhere on the track. Here comes Andrew to the bottom. He has to get out of the gas again. And Casey gets loose. And that allows Andrew to make the pass for position. To see the leaders coming to pit road this time by. As a matter of fact, Andrew's right behind Scott. He was that close to putting his whole entire field a lap down. Andrew comes to pit road here in that Golf number 77. 4 tires and fuel for these guys as we have 33 laps to go. And we'll start to see who comes back and be on the lead lap now, but the problem is these guys are going to have the fresh tires to work with here. So this is how it works for Andrew. He had such a big lead, he comes back out in the lead. There's Anthony Keys right there behind him. Unbelievable. What a strategy by the 77. And unless something goes wrong here in the next 32 laps, he's on his way to a second win of the season in the Clash Series. Of course, winning at Kansas just a couple weeks ago. And here's the Davala-Barlow Part D battle. There's Jason Branch. Jason running in the, where's he at? 14th position right now. One of the last cars in pit road. He's actually got about 15 lap newer tires than these guys. And issues for Ryan Nicoletta. Looks like he has lost internet or something. But Ryan is gone all of a sudden. So tough break for Nicoletta, it looks like. Nicoletta's fallen through, so tough break for him. You'll see there 13th, 1 lap down. That's going to change here. Once he officially falls through, that name will become out. And we'll see if he gets back in here and tries to run a few more laps to stay there above the 16th and 17th position. Yeah, that's a fairly good point there, Cardiac. Yeah, he finished second. And a great comeback, by the way, too, because he had fallen back about midway to almost to the back of the field Friday night. And finished second in that race from winning the pole. That's a very good point, Cardiac. Need you as a statistician. When you cover all these series like this, it's kind of hard to come up with stuff like that. I mean, if I get time, I look and try to get some information, but it's always good to have prep, as they say in life. It's one of the lines I always like to say, preparation meets opportunity. John Finley to pit road from the 11th position here. So unless Drift can find 3 more votes, 4 to win, but he needs 3 more votes, Scott Wise will end up with the $10 of iRacing credits for his fandom. At least 10 people like Scott Wise, which that's a good thing, I guess. 10 more people? Never mind. I won't go with that comment. And this battle continues, about 2/10 separation. This is the easily the closest battle on the track right now. Moore with a if Lauren would let me put her on the screen right now, I'd let her repeat what she just said. But basically, she just said on the microphone, the only reason Scott has 10 votes is because Lauren is liked by 10 people, so Scott got the 10 votes. So officially, Scott, and the comment I was going to say is he has 10 more friends than me. Scott officially is tied with me with friends then. Good job, Scott. So Scott Wise actually is going to go by Casey Barlow right now. And Scott's trying to stay on the lead lap because the leader is right on his keister. And caution is out. Oh, Scott Wise just got saved. Caution is out. Jacob Williams. Jacob Williams running in the, there he is, 16th position, spins it around, and for the first time in a very long time, I don't even know the exact amount of laps, we have our first superior templated caution, and Keys, Davis, Mraz, Wise, and Davala might have just got saved. And Casey Barlow might have got saved also. He will likely be the lucky dog, but caution out for the third time at lap 178. So Casey Barlow, you see him going by right now. He will be the YJ Esports lucky dog on this third caution. Unbelievable run there. I don't know exactly the number, but I want to say that was roughly 140 to 150 laps of green flag racing right there. Great job by everybody. That's awesome. That's what makes this league one of the better ones that I get the honor to broadcast for. You get them on a short track that's not even 7/10 of a mile, and these guys are out here running 150 laps at least, caution-free. So Scott Wise on pit road, Tyler Davala, Casey Barlow, those on the lead lap coming to pit road. Do they have tires to use? Tyler does. I'm watching to see if their cars lift off the ground. Barlow does. Wait to see if Scott's car... I don't know if Scott does. We'll have to find out. But man, what a run that was. We're going to take a break for a quick second, come back, and get you the last 19 laps of this finish of this Branch 200 here in the Blown Piston Racing League on Captain TV.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that McConey Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at McConey Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, McConey Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to McConeySetupShop.com and learn why McConey Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at McConey Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
All right, back at Lucas Oil Raceway under our third caution, 17 laps to go. Scott Wise, I can't confirm, did not take tires. He just came down, got gas, and probably some damage fixed. So Basically, we are looking at the 5th place car of Tyler Davala and 7th place Casey Barlow on new tires as they come to the green flag. The only thing is Casey Barlow's all the way in the back because he was the lucky dog. So this race might be in Tyler Davala's hands right now. Seven cars on the lead lap. Davala up to 3rd, Davala up to 2nd. And he's got 15 laps to go get that 77, who's been the dominant car so far this evening. Battle for 2nd, Brad Davis underneath, or for 3rd, I should say, sorry. Actually, it's for 4th. In fact, I get my numbers right here. Keys has gone by for 3rd. And you know what? I think Anthony Keys took tires too, and I just noticed that. So my apologies. Anthony Keys also on tires as Corbin Simmons has spun. And Davala just ran a 21.93 to run the fastest lap of the race. So that was the one thing I just got told, was that Anthony Keys is on new tires also here. So he is flying up through the field. Lead down to a half second, 12 laps to go. And another quick lap, 21.90 for Davala. So he's running the quickest laps out there. Keys only 3/100s off him. See if Andrew can hold him off. As they say, racing's one thing, passing's another. Back here, Brad Davis and Scott Wise fighting. Brad getting loose, look out. Oh, Scott almost gets up into the 12. Oh, Jordan gets punted by Branch. Now Nicoletta trying to make a move. He's a lap down. And Andrew holding off these other two right now. 8 to go. Now, did I not say earlier tonight that yes, you don't see these cars race at this track ever, but this track is going to put on a good show for these Cup cars? This is why. Keys making a move to the outside of Davala. That took a lot of you-know-whats. So these two are going to have to regroup a little bit here as Andrew Moore, who's running on roughly 15 lap older tires, trying to hold on to this win. 6 laps to go. Man, Tyler just killing him in the middle of the corner. As my weather radio goes off in the background, you're not going to hear it. Oh, contact, Davala and Moore. Here comes Keys. And now the caution is out. John Finley has gone around. We'll have to see how iRacing has it scheduled. We are going to have a green, white checker finish now. So Spiria templating caution number 4 on the track. Let's go back and see what happens. It shows John Finley being involved, but it looks like it actually happens up ahead here. Casey Duncan and Drift. Oh, right there, yep. Duncan clips the wall to the inside. Jordan Berry gets a piece. And then John Finley. Oh, and Andrew Mraz gets in it. Tough break. Gonna one more time. Now, as I see this, I'll have to look and see who might have gotten the lucky dog here. But there's the wreck with oh, bam, and 29 couldn't see him because of the smoke, kind of like what happened to Justin Gann earlier. So caution is out. Pit stop wise, there's nobody coming in from the lead. I believe that Max Williams, yep, it'll be Max Williams who will get, ironically, the YJ Esports driver. If I can get it to cooperate with me, we'll get the YJ Esports Lucky Dog Award with the green-white checker coming up here. I believe there are 2 in this series, if I remember correctly. So 2 things are guaranteed here at the end of this race. 1, somebody's going to win this race, and it looks like iRacing's giving Tyler Duvall the lead. Number 2, somebody's going to be ticked off at the end of this race. I'm calling it now. How do I know this? Because somebody's already mad. I can hear it. Now I'm going to say this. I'm interested to see what line Tyler Duvall takes here. And just in case he's listening to the stream, I don't want to be biased here or any kind of way, so I'm going to wait for him to cross the line, and I'll explain the decision I would make. In case somebody's listening and takes the move from me or something. So Tyler's going to take the bottom, it looks like, as they get 1 to green here. I would actually take the top in this situation because the other car on fresh tires, as a matter of fact, the other 2 cars are on the inside line. So if I was Tyler, I would actually take the outside line since the leader has control of the restart and put Andrew down to the bottom line. But Tyler's elected the bottom line here, and he'll get it for the restart. So here we go, going to come to the restart. Green-white checker, number 1. Tyler gets a good launch off the corner. Scott Wise spins the tires. It gets into Barlow. Keys clears more for second. Can he get to Davala? Final lap from IRP. This race is going to be talked about how Andrew Ward dominated with pit strategy. However, the final move in chess was the tires that Tyler Duvall saved and takes the victory lane in the Branch 200. First win of the season. Remember how I talked about angry drivers? Anthony Keys finishing second, Andrew Moore third. And here comes the YJ Esports 07 car. And I'm guessing the 08 drove the drew the straw of having to take the photo here. Let me go see if I could find let's see if I can find that's not it, obviously. I thought it said it's obviously between Scott and see if I can find it real quickly. All right, here we go. So this is basically what has all been talked about. Watch this little run here, and then we'll come back and talk to the drivers here real quick. I just don't know how far to go back here. There's Brad getting loose. And bam, 31 into the 12 there. Now, that's just racing. I can't really blame anybody for that. And there's more contact. Brad getting loose, and then they hit again. And then Brad into the wall there, and there was plenty of room there, so that's what it comes down to when it's over with. So all right, let's go talk to the leader. All right, let me get everything set up here real quickly for the interview. I just wanted to show why somebody was mad, so it's my job as a broadcaster. I'm sure he's down there waiting on me patiently. Sorry, Tyler. We had a little drama to take care of. So let's go get Tyler Davala here real quickly in the chat, and we'll talk to him. Tyler celebrating his first win of the season after I mean, I hate to bring it up, but of course the Watkins Glen race, that was pretty much in his hands, and unfortunately he made a mistake in that race. But you know what? As they say, that's why you live another day. You can come back and get yourself a victory. Tyler Duvall, you did that tonight. Congratulations, sir. As you get the win. Now, I know on the joking side here, I'm going to come out with this real quickly. You guys were all over Facebook on me saying that you would have a ton of people coming in and voting for YJ as a team of wins for the most popular driver or team of the night. You had the only 2 votes for the team of the whole entire night. But more importantly, you did get the win here at Lucas Oil Raceway and put yourself in the chase.
It's awesome. I didn't even know I was getting votes, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you had a couple people.
But yeah, just a really good night. We got off strategy there early, expecting more cautions, and I was about out of hope when we weren't getting any yellows, and then the late cautions came, and I got the tires and was able to just drive up to the lead.
And then that obviously worked out for you well. April Davala and Linda Evans, to answer your question, were your 2 votes. Great job, obviously, on that. Let's talk about that strategy. What kind of told you, hey, you know what, I need to save a set of tires just in case at the end?
Well, at first I was watching Keys, and he stayed out, so I was like, I think I should stay out here so I can save a set. And it's a short track. People are going to get mad, and probably someone's going to get dumped late. So I figured late caution, I get tires. I'll have the advantage because everyone else is on old tires, and I'll just be able to drive up to the front. Fortunately, it worked out.
So let's talk a little bit about that battle with Barlow. You guys had a spirited battle. It seemed like you two were stuck together for about 100 laps straight.
Yeah, he was on fresher tires than me every time he'd get to me, and I wasn't really trying to block, but I couldn't really let him by because I knew he was going to drive away, and I was just going to fall to more people. So I think staying in front of him was very important, and it helped when we got to the caution to have that track position to be in front of Keys and all the other people with tires.
So last question before I let you go. How big is it to know that you have now 3 weeks to celebrate this win?
Oh, it's huge, man. I feel like Watkins Glen just got away with me with a stupid mistake. I just beat myself up for it, and I knew I had to get a win to stay near the top of the standings, so it's good, but now we got to prepare for next week and look forward to the playoffs.
There you go. Well, nice job, Tyler, and good news, you don't race next week, so you race in 2 weeks. So you get to go celebrate this win, and we'll see you at iRacing Super Speedway in a couple weeks, and shout-outs as always. Go ahead.
To all my supporters, parents, grandparents, all my teammates, Max, Jacob, and Corbin, all the people over at Sim Racing Development that really help us with setups, Scott and Lauren for putting this league on. It's really fun and great time, and all the sponsors that put this league on just make a huge help.
There you go, man. Well, congratulations on the victory. Well-deserved on your end, and go celebrate, sir.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Absolutely. Tyler Davala, victory lane for the first time. And he's going to sell. Oh, I put him in the wrong channel. Sorry. Let's move him down here. I just want to get him out of that channel. I didn't mean to put him up there. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Anyways, let's talk to our second place finisher tonight, Anthony Keys, who deja vu strikes as he wins the pole and just ends up having things happen tonight. And for the second straight race, you finish in the second position after winning the pole. Somebody actually brought that up in chat, how you did that Friday night, and here you do it tonight. Your thoughts after this race?
Yeah, just another race where I feel like I had, at the very least, the second best car, but I do feel like I was a little bit quicker than Tyler over a long run tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And it sort of just feels like these races are getting away from me now. I still haven't been able to win one this season, but it's like I've got top 3 speed every night. So well, I'll break through eventually. Just keep chipping away at it, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a little bit frustrating. You know what I mean? Understandable.
No, we've all been in that spot. I'll ask the question here. What do you feel like was the one thing, or was it a group of things that happened in this race that kind of was like, all right, that just cost me?
Well, the tire strategy looked like it was going to cost me early on, but we ended up getting that late caution, and me and Tyler were the only cars on the lead lap that had actually saved a set.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was ahead of him in like 4th. He was a row behind me, so I figured, okay, I should be able to, if I can hold Tyler off, I'll be able to win this thing.
Right.
But Brad in the 12 car didn't get a great restart, and of course I was stuck behind him. I can't change lanes. So Tyler scooted by me on the bottom, and it was just kind of a, I was fighting an uphill battle from there, and I just couldn't quite get past Tyler again after that.
And a great job on your part, man, to finish in the second position there. You got a halfway decent restart and was able to get to the back bumper almost, but unfortunately 3/10 back, finishing in the second position. But, hey, man, shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
For sure. I got to give a shout out to 4X and all these. They do a great job building some setups that I can start tinkering with once I get in here. I don't usually have time to come out to the practice sessions. Shout out to my parents in the other room who are watching the race here, listening to the interview and such. And shout out to iHeart for sponsoring us, especially in the trucks. I run them on I run it on the Cup car too as well. And for you for putting on these great broadcasts, and all the sponsors and the Wises for making this league possible.
And your parents did not vote for you in the vote tonight?
I didn't inform them. It's not their fault.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm a bad promoter. I forgot to inform them about it.
Or is it the Canadian social distancing? Is that what it is?
That's part of it, yeah. No, that's definitely part of it.
Hey, nice job.
I would have to send them like a carrier pigeon to get them the message.
Throw it out in the fishing bowl. Hey, in the other room over there. Great job tonight, man, in all seriousness. And congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Absolutely. Anthony Keys finishing in the second position this evening. So, and to the most disappointed driver of the race probably tonight, going to be Andrew Moore. Andrew, you did everything correct tonight. Let's just put it like that. The tire strategy, I mean, you were on your own planet basically when it was over with this evening, and then the caution comes out with 20 laps to go. And I can only imagine what the first thought was that came out of your mind, and we're going to skip that question because I don't think I can put it over the air. Talk about the race, though.
Yeah, overall it was a great race. I felt comfortable all night. Felt really good once I was passing a few people. And after that first round of pit stops, I went in and that was a great choice. Just got out ahead of everybody and just started pulling away, and that was the beginning of it.
Well, let's go back to the strategy, obviously, because you and Andrew, off the top of my head, first two I could think of that pitted under that first caution. You guys took tires. And you and Mraz, I'm thinking of because your name's Andrew also. You guys pitted for tires, flew up there and won stage one. Did you expect it to go, 150 laps, green flag?
Not exactly.
And what led to, obviously, that strategy? And when you saw this green flag run happening, what was in your mindset at that point? Is it like, okay, I just need to run these as far as I can go and go as hard as I can? Or was it more of like, well, let's see, how do I save these things to max out the strategy?
After stage one, I tried to push it all the way to stage two, but I was going to be at least 3 laps short. The turns aren't wide enough and long enough to really get a good fuel savings. You kind of got to really be on throttle most of the time, so be careful with it.
How fun was it for this car setup at this track? Because one thing I heard from a lot of the viewers watching tonight, and even some of the drivers, like, man, I never expected this car combo, but I kind of predict, I'm like, this actually could be a fun race, and it turned out that way.
Yeah, it's a good track. It reminds me of Iowa, but smaller, obviously.
Right.
The grip level is like Iowa, so there's a lot of grip to play with, except for on that bottom line. But I mean, you probably saw me use it a couple times. It can do the job.
It does the job, and I didn't think about Iowa. I thought more Richmond, maybe, but without the progressive banking. But Iowa's a great point to think. I didn't even think about that one. So, but hey, Andrew, congratulations on third at least. I know it's not what you wanted, but shout out to whoever you like to.
My teammates, Scott and Lauren, my brother, anybody else that's watching. It was a great race. You as well. It's usually a good broadcast. Can't wait to watch this one.
I hope that usually becomes always. Great job, Andrew. Congratulations, man.
Buddy, see it.
Absolutely, you too. Andrew Moore finishing in the third position there. And congratulations to him on that. And congratulations to Scott Wise. He's going to get the $10 in iRacing money sent over to him for being the popular driver tonight. Got 10 votes. Unfortunately, Cosmos and who was it? I think I saw Andy. Unfortunately, got their votes in after the race. So it went from green flag to checkered flag is how I counted them. So unfortunately, their votes didn't count. And it ends up being 10 votes for Scott Wise, 8 for Drift, 1 for Barlow, 2 for Davala, and 1 for Casey Duncan. That's a head scratcher on that one. I know why, though. Anyways, hey, shout out to all the drivers. What a fun race, and I want to say congratulations to all of them. I know there's some angry people in this race tonight, and some, some happiness, of course, out of some of the drivers, so on and so forth. But in the end, to be able to have a race that had that long of a green flag race, a green flag run to the finish, that was fantastic. So definitely kudos to you guys on that. And that just shows you how great the talent is in this league, as we are uploading the points right now for both the team and the driver championship points going into the off couple weeks here before we come back at the end of June at iRacing Super Speedway. It'll be, again, my first broadcast with Captain TV at this track, so I'm looking forward to unrestrictor plate speedway racing. And so let me just load these in real quickly, and we will get you what we need here. This is called stalling in radio, or in broadcasting. I did radio for 10 years. All right, here we go. Point standings. I believe I got these accurately right, so let me just double check, as I always like to do. Let me get this off your screen. As you know, I'm a one-man show, so I do everything. So that should be the accurate point standings entering the couple weeks off. Andrew Mraz is got a 14-point lead over Anthony Keys. Andrew Moore now 57 back in third. Tyler Duvall moves up to fourth in points and has his win now credited to him. Right there, 67 points back, and Casey Barlow fifth in points, looking down at the bubble. Braden Stab now down there on the bubble, tied with Guillermo Albertengo. His name's so big you can't even fit it on the screen. But he is right there, 16th, tied for 16th in points. Jacob Williams 4 points above. Corbin Simmons 1 point below. So as we go into the couple weeks off here for the series. And looking at the team points, it is 4X Racing with a 48-point lead over Pie-Eyed. Torque Wrench third, and a big night for YJ as they move up and now only sit 1 point behind Torque for the third position. One last thing for us to do before we go, and that is to award the Speed Demon Award from the New Age Limited, and for that we actually is the fastest lap of the race award, and that actually came at the end of the race. 21.90 from Tyler Davala ended up being the fastest lap of the race. 21.90 ran that on, I think it was like 4 laps to go or something like that on that restart before the green-white checker finish. So Tyler Davala, congratulations on the New Age Limited Speed Demon Award for tonight. So, all right, we're out. Tomorrow night will be the next time we're on the air. We will be for the TI Truck Series. They kick off their third season tomorrow night at Talladega Super Speedway, so hopefully you'll join us for that. And, of course, Tuesday night, the TI Racing IndyCar Series. They will be at Laguna Seca out in California in Monterey. And also the Dirt Series tomorrow night for the Short Track Super League Big Blocks at Eldora. So hopefully you'll come and join us for those couple of races. With that said, we're out. Congratulations to Tyler Davala on his first win of the season. Congratulations to Scott Wise. He gets the $10 iRacing credit from me for being the most popular driver of the night. And, of course, appreciate all the viewers for watching us this evening. Appreciate all the sponsors. Jason Branch for personally sponsoring this race tonight. And appreciate iRacing for allowing us the platform to broadcast on each and every evening that you see Captain TV on the air. This isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!
Let go of fear, you're holding the fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it. strong.